Hello, this is Vincere from Shoutcast bringing you a new replay from OMGHAXCODE. And he is versus another Protoss named Monokeros. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce the name, Monokeros, something like that. Anyways, quick thing first. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel and you are watching this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It puts a smile on my face, makes me happy. You know, all those wonderful and good things. Tell your friends about my casts and see if they like it. Also, go to my website at shoutcast and sign up on my forums, post a comment, leave me feedback, send me a private message. Multiple things you can do there. See some of my blogging on the video. Various things like that. Anyways, Protoss versus Protoss should be fairly standard. They're often very much mirror matches. Games don't normally go too long as they're dealt with early gate aggression. And I will switch to the production tab to see if we can't see what units are being built. I am not sure what division OMGHAXCODE is in. I did not check his profile when I downloaded the replay. I thought I'd just let myself be surprised by the level of their play and just kind of get comments on where I think it is. I didn't want to be intimidated if he was like a top diamond player, and I would be afraid to give my advice, and I didn't want to think down on him if he's a bronze level player and give him way too obvious of advice. So first things first, there is not a probe being built right now, as you can see up here. That is just a mistake. Always build probes. He actually doesn't have his Nexus hotkey. I always hotkey my Nexus to number 4, and that way I can, my Nexus, my command center, or my hive, so that I can constantly check. Hatchery, they're called hatcheries. And here we can see the scouting probes, very standard game, blue running around. Surprised not to see these shift clicked, and I think he might have gotten locked in the corner. He's going to lose his scouting probe, oh no! What a waste. Always shift click your scouting probe, much like OMGHAXCODE is doing right now. You can see the nice pretty green line following the probe all the way around. I do recommend adding an extra click back here so you don't accidentally go through the mineral line and they select 5 probes and attack and surround it and kill it. It happens to me all the time. I need to remember to make sure it does go actually behind the mineral line. That does help. And his probe's still doing just fine. Sees the cyber core going up at a normal timing. Having to send yet another probe just to make sure that no early aggression is coming. And it looks like we may have early aggression with 2 zealots produced already. I'd assume as such, since there's no reason not to do. There's no reason to build 2 zealots at the beginning unless you are going to do early aggression. So I do expect we will see an early push from OMGHAXCODE. Really bad about his probe production. I have watched this replay already, and it does appear he plays at a fairly high level, and I can't believe how negligent he's being with his probes. StarCraft 2 is an economy game. It's all about having a bigger, better economy than your opponent or attacking when his army's weak, but it really focuses on the probes. And to see this idle for so long, hiding a probe at his base and losing another probe, that's 100 minerals gone, and 2 probes gone from and a 3rd probe going out to scout. Oh man, what a waste. Keep that first probe alive and then you don't have the problems. And is this one not going all the way to his base, just the Xel'Naga Watchtower? What a waste. Why hide that probe there? If you're trying to be cute and hide it, that's fine. But once you see the units coming towards it, run it away, run it back to the Xel'Naga Watchtower you want it anyways. Anyways, we have 3 Zealots and Stalkers out. He is chrono boosting Stalkers out. I am, if he does not do early aggression, this is actually just a bad choice with the 3 zealots. He was in this base for a long time and saw that no zealots were being produced. Clearly no early aggression coming from Monokeros. I would prefer to see 2 more warp gates instead of those 3 zealots, so that production later would have been easier. We do see the warp gate being researched right now. Chrono boost is being used fairly well by him, which is honestly surprising that he's doing good about using the other macro mechanic of Protoss and making good use of his chrono boost. As I'm saying that he's not using this one, I expect to see it soon, especially since he just ran out of probes. Please start building probes again soon. He's got to be falling behind on the probe count. If we look at the income count, you can see he has 18 to 25 harvesters. Without Blue making any huge mistakes, Blue should win this game just from a huge early mineral and gas advantage. He does stop by and destroy that probe. I mean, think about it. He's lost 3 probes, and he still has 7 more than OMGHAXCODE. And you can see he's got 2 sentries and 2 stalkers. Easily will deal with this push. He will just throw down a force field and just start shooting away at that zealot. Should move these, yep, does move the sentries back so they're not taking damage. Should move this sentry back so it doesn't take damage. Should be able to hit those front zealots without these stalkers being able to hit you. And he is starting to warp in units. He's chrono boosting his warp gates. Very good by him. Looks like he has been neglecting his Nexus some. However, now it is a little weird that he had chrono boosted this one, and this is ready to warp in, but it's just not. Oh my god, Hack's still sticking around. I don't know if I agree with this. I think I would have went ahead and fallen back. There's absolutely trying to squeak by again, but force field goes down again. Absolutely nothing done. I guess he only took life damage on 2 units, so I don't think he's really gained any valuable information, but knows fairly well what's going on in the base. Saw the 2 warp gates. This needs to get, yep, there it goes, transform. Doing a fairly decent job with his chrono boosting, letting it slip a little bit here, but now he realizes he hasn't been using it. Okay, yeah, warp gates are research. Only 3 warp gates, and this Nexus going up already. He only has 21 harvesters. If we look at this, he's not even got 2 probes per mineral patch. That's almost a wasted expansion when you're not even fully you're not even minimum saturated at your main. You should at least have 2 probes per mineral patch. We do see another push up here again, another force field, nothing major. Loses some life on the stalker now as well, and Immortal is out, which would completely have wrecked Oh My God's forces. So it almost would have been better not to force field the ramp and let them come up and just let them demolish themselves. So he has a healthy number of stalkers, about 8 stalkers, an Immortal, and 3 sentries versus what was 5 zealots, 2, 3 sentries, and 5 stalkers. It wouldn't even have been close. This expansion is up early. He's got a bunch of probes queued up. Probes going all the way to his expansion, but he doesn't have enough here. There's not even enough probes here. He could just be using them right here. There's no reason to send him to the expansion. He needs to get 2 probes on every mineral patch, even just at his main. And it looks like we do have Monokeros doing a timing attack as his Immortals are done, and he doesn't think that Oh My God Hax has any Immortals, and it looks like he is right. Oh My God Hax starts to engage there, but decides to back off, and he's going to have to engage or he's going to lose this expansion. He does engage. He needs to throw down force fields, block off these zealots. Instead of letting these zealots beat on his stalkers for no reason, this battle would have gone a lot better. He wouldn't have lost nearly as many forces. Needs to micro those those Immortals like he is doing now. Target firing the stalkers, getting them down, bringing probes off the line to help him out. However, Monokeros doesn't have enough forces to continue this push. Needs to back off. He can go ahead and destroy this pylon. Back off now. He's got no reinforcements coming. Oh my God, does. Run away, Monokeros, run away. No, what are you doing? You're just throwing away an Immortal. There goes 1 Immortal, and here comes the probes to help out even further. Good move by Oh My God, but absolutely terrible, terrible move by Monokeros. I don't know if he's concentrating on his base or what, but should have run those troops away. No good right there. And I will switch to the production tab, and we can see that Oh My God Hax has actually pulled ahead in the harvester count. While that battle was going on, Monokeros got his expansion up and running, starting to get probes out. Needs to chrono boost these out, chrono boost something. Not going to criticize him too much. They are both low on energy. Getting a little high on his expansion. His main's also getting a little high. Needs to start spending some chrono boost. I'd like to see a forge out so he can start getting upgrades. Monokeros is doing a good job of getting upgrades. Getting armor 1 as well. I prefer weapons 2, but I'm not going to criticize that judgment too much. I haven't done enough research on it. I find these defensive cannons kind of excessive. I guess he's worried about the Dark Templar, but that seems strange. Just build an observer. You got the robo facility. No reason to also add on cannons to that. And surprised to see such a small force from him still, but let's see what he's been doing with his money. He's got a robo facility up, getting an observer out, robotics bay going out. Kind of surprised by that move. Colossi wouldn't be particularly effective against stalkers and Immortals, but it looks like he's psychic and knows that he's switching into zealots. So, and if we switch to the production tab, I bet we see, yep, the legs being upgraded of the zealots. more and more zealot production keep getting out zealots. Immortals, robotics bay, pylon. No probes being built on either side. A mistake on both sides. This is not anywhere. This is still 2 probes short of saturating the minerals. No gas. We do see, oh my god, Keros not fully saturated here. You see he has way too much gas here, and he's put 6 probes on his gas. Fully saturates his gas before his minerals, which is not a bad thing to do, except when you have way too much gas. Have those probes mining minerals, help out your mineral count higher, helps get your gas count down. Surprised not to see extended thermal lance being upgraded. That is one of the biggest upgrades in the game. Colossi are so much more effective with that upgrade. They can sit back so far and shoot units that it's hard to deal with them. It does look like, I think Blue has a observer out right now. Let me see what he sees. Yeah, he must have had an observer go through the base. So he sees the robotics bay go up and is trying to do a timing push before any Colossi come out. The Colossi is already in production. Where is it? Oh, that is done right as this battle is about to happen. He's already cranked his Guardian Shield, already committed. Brought the Warp Prism with him to warp in further units for reinforcement. Good idea. Here comes the battle. Charge lots are so great. They get in there so fast. But once he saw this Colossi, he should have backed out. Don't fight here. Don't let this Colossi sit back here and destroy all of your units. Do so much damage as you just send more and more units to the slaughter. This is the second time Monokeros is throwing away units. Back off, back off. Oh, for the love of God, back. Okay, good, he is running away this time, but he lost all of his zealots. Warp Prism having to back off. And he's going to be awfully hurt by only having 3 warp gates up. He's not going to be able to replenish his forces fast enough. Low on the minerals and gas. Probably too many different directions with upgrading the Twilight Council and the Robotics Bay, which I think is a slight mistake. I don't think I've matched Colossi with Colossi. Why not go for Void Race? He doesn't have many Stalkers out. Would have been a nice compliment to his army. Really almost got this Colossi down, but oh, good control by OMGHAXCODE. Keeps that alive. Oh, don't die to the Immortal. Good job. And Monokeros needs to just, looks like, abandon this expansion. Run all these probes out right now. Now, Monokeros needs to stock up on his forces, needs to be using his chrono boost on his warp gates to get more units out. Look how many minerals and gas he has. He could be pumping out so many units. Gets his Colossi out here to just stand there and not attack, and he sent 3 zealots to die again. Oh, look at all these probes right here. Oh, that Colossi could have had so many probe kills. See, this Colossi has 6 kills, this Immortal has 8 kills, this Immortal has 5 kills. It's just because Monokeros is just sacrificing zealots to the Colossi god. I don't really understand that. Leaving his probes here instead of sending them back here to mine. Starting to fry some. Throws down, I'm not sure why he threw down a warp gate to keep zealots in. This is blocking his own progression up. That pylon goes down. Immortal comes out to attack. He needs to keep his units back and try to build up a force. What happened to all of his money? He's 2 Robos facilities. Another Colossi? I think an Immortal would be much more effective here. Immortals aren't that, Colossi aren't that effective as Immortal. Looks like the Colossi did go down, but it's going to be too little too late as he has the probes surrounded. Should be chrono boosting these gateways. He did it earlier and he's not doing it now. That's a mistake. However, I do think he has the game lost and there's nothing he can do. As the base is now being destroyed, and he left the game. Another note. Oh dear God, look at his resources and gas. While he was winning this battle, he wasn't following his macro, and that's a huge key thing to do. There was a time where he was just destroying the base here, nothing was coming down. Go back to your base, use your hotkeys, build more units. He has no hotkeys. That's surprising to see with how well he had played. Use hotkeys. It's a simple thing. It would have helped him out a lot. His minerals and gas wouldn't have gotten nearly so high. You're on 2 bases. 4 warp gates are easily supported by 1 base. Make sure you fully saturate both your bases. This is not anywhere near fully saturated. You're missing 3 probes at bare minimum, and I like to see 24 probes to fully saturate. Actually, I normally keep below that. I normally keep around 20 to 22. I'm not sure why. I just do. And we do see the minimum requirement of probes on this, but so high on the minerals and gas. That's ridiculous. See, he might as well have thrown up another 4 warp gates so he could help spend it a little faster. Another thing with his attacking force, since he did not have he did not bring a warp prism to the table like Monokeros when he did his last push. Should have brought a probe with him and built a pylon around here. It's only 100 minerals to do so. It allows you to reinforce so much faster. It didn't cost him the game, but it's something he can improve on. Anyways, I hope you did enjoy watching this replay. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my website at shoutcaststrategy.com. Thank you very much.